Hey amigos, it's an exciting day today. We are getting 3 new sheep. The sheep empire begins. So this is also an exciting day because this is my first day on the job, if you will. More on that later. But anyway, so we got 3 sheep coming today. Got to make sure that we are ready for them. We've got a new pen set up for them. I know, doesn't seem like much, but it's just a holding pen because we got to kind of quarantine them once they get on the farm. And then once they're quarantined and trained to hot wire, then they'll be ready to go out with Maggie. And so we'll have 4 ewes ready to start building the flock. So anyway, exciting stuff. Our friend Judy from Juha Ranch is helping us out with our new ewes. So let's get ready for them.
You excited, mamas? Your friends are coming.
Ready? Don't want to get by you. Cause they ain't like Maggie. They ain't gonna come to you. No.
Hello, ladies. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. How's it going?
Oh, really? Is that what?
So welcome, ladies, to our new home. The newest addition to La Vida Buena Acres. They're a little shy. They got to learn how to be with us. These girls are very, very special. They will not be eaten, for those of you that always want to try to eat all of our animals. These 2 will be long livers like Maggie on our property, but their offspring is a different story. And apparently they are all 3 pregnant. So in about a month or so, we should see some little babies coming. But until then, we'll get used to them and they'll get used to us, and they'll learn the rules and we'll learn them. And hopefully everything will go really well. Right now we're going to separate them from Maggie just to kind of, mini quarantine, make sure they're good, and, check for worms and that kind of good stuff, and just make sure they're happy and get adjusted well.
All right. You're seeing this. It's the 2nd day since our ladies showed up, and they did really well with their first day. Let me fix this real quick. All right, cool. They did really well on their first day here. There they are. Check them out. Happy to introduce these ladies to you folks. Now they're from the same ranchers from, let's fix the light on that. They're from the same ranchers that helped us out with, or that gave us Maggie. So they're a mixture of Dorper and Katahdin, or Katahdin, however you say it. Maybe you folks out in YouTube land will help me out with that. And maybe a few other hair breeds in there as well. But anyway, these three ladies have come to join us. And before I leave them, let them out of this paddock that I created, this little receiving paddock, I need to train them to our Premier One electric fencing. So I have set up what I hope is a pretty ingenious little setup. So we're not running 2-strand hot wire just yet, mainly because we don't have a big enough place, and we don't have enough sheep to worry about all that. But for right now, we're running Premier One, and you can see it's pretty good length. And so what I've done is I've double backed, you know, I've come back on it so that I can connect these two ends, and they run so that it comes out of this little paddock right here. And if we remember from our junior high electricity chapter, we got to make sure that these wires aren't touching the cattle panels. So I just went into the lady of the house and bragged about my setup. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. We're gonna test it out. So some of you are wondering what we're doing. So we're training these ladies to the hot wire because they got to learn to respect it. And these ladies have been, you know, they've been on huge acreage. So while they were rotated on that huge acreage, they didn't have this kind of a setup. So they need to get used to it. And the way that we're going to get them used to it is by training them on this in here. So we're going to train them on the hot wire inside of the paddock. So when they hit it, apparently the nature of the sheep is to run forward, not run backwards. So what I have then is I've got that electric fence right next to the physical barrier. So what they're gonna get is they're gonna get a shock, they're gonna run forward, they're gonna hit that physical barrier, then they're gonna get that associated that this little electric fence means more to them and is a physical and pain barrier for them. So that's the hope. It shouldn't take long for them to get trained to it. They're smart ladies. They're already getting used to me, especially since I'm bringing them alfalfa treats. So I'm gonna take you along the ride. We're gonna see how this goes. I need to get it finished, hooked up, and we'll see how it goes. All right, let's make sure that this, yeah, that's plenty of slack. I'm gonna keep this though right here next to it. Not that it matters much. I'm gonna orient this south like it's supposed to. Although you can see it's already shady over on this side. All right, we'll attach it to the ground rod. And we'll attach it here. All right, we're gonna flip this on and see how it does. Now, I've got my tester, so let's test this out. Well, that's hitting good. That's hitting good. That's hitting good. All right, so we're hitting. That's the point. I'm a little tester. I don't hear it grounding out. Also a good thing. So now it's just about them testing it out. And so we may have to resort to tricks I'm putting some treats right next to the fence so that they go after the fence, but they've been pretty inquisitive of it all. So let's sit back and see how it unfolds. Well, not exactly the video I was hoping to get you guys. So they haven't touched it yet, that's okay. Hooked them up with some new hay. Hopefully that makes them happy. And my plan is to turn it off here once it gets dark, because I want to be able to be around and monitor them. And then tomorrow morning we'll get started back all over again. And I'm going to go into the interwebs and see what people recommend. Sometimes I've heard people talk about tying little strings on it. May try giving them their alfalfa behind it and see if that causes them to come towards it. So we'll see, but I'll give you an update tomorrow. Hey amigos, good morning. It is a gorgeous morning. We had storms pass through here last night, and woke up to a beautiful morning. Anyway, we have some cool stuff going on today. I'm continuing to train our new ladies, so that's what the apples are for. And we are getting a new ramp and set of stairs for the house, so they're installing that today. So yeah, some good stuff going on. Check out the carrots though. Love that. Love seeing that. That's what it's all about. All right, those apples are for the sheep. I got some leftover apples. Before anybody says anything, no seeds, no worries. Let me throw it over to the ladies, the vultures. All right, so one of the ladies, the new ladies, popped themselves last night after I turned off the camera. Of course, it always happens when I turn it off. They tested it, so it worked. And I just want to make sure that all of them do it today, because I want to get them out of that paddock. They've been in it. This is day number 2. By noon, it'll be day number 2. I want to make sure that they get out of it. Don't want parasites building up in that paddock, and they also need access to green grass. So we need to get them moving. Want them to test and get used to the hot wire. So I'm trying to accelerate the process today. So we're gonna get it going, and let's see how these apples work. So you can see we've got the animal slices, or rather the apple slices. Let's see how it works. All right. Well, we've been training them to the fence, and each of them have successfully shocked themselves, so that's good. I had to pull a little trick on them, put some alfalfa on the opposite side of it, and that did the trick and got them to try to reach through it, and they got shocked. So little dirty pull, but you know, it's for their betterment. It's for their safety's sake. So now that we've done that, I feel pretty confident. I want to get them out. So I'm going to set up the fence. I'm going to put you down, and we're going to create their first little paddock here on the property. All right, moment of truth. You know what, folks? This is giving me pause. I'm wondering if a better idea wouldn't be to just surround the whole thing so that this is electrified. What do you think, ladies? Yeah, I like that idea, folks. All right. Plan B. I feel much better. Chipi must have came down and gave me a suggestion because I think this is going to work out a lot better. So you'll see I had another net and I created another paddock, which means I don't have to sit there waiting for them to come out of that gate over there. I can let them out, then come in and out. The whole thing is going to be electrified all the time. And in fact, what's going on, lady? Let's go ahead and test that out right now. 8, 8, 8, 8. That's what I like to see. So now that we've got that, I'm gonna turn this off so I don't shock myself. Let's come in here and let me grab one of these posts. We're gonna open that up. I'm gonna put this in right there. You can see the ladies can come out. I'm gonna run over here. We're gonna quickly turn on the fence. And we're gonna wait. And we're gonna watch. And we're gonna see how it goes. It's on. We're good. Cue the fun music and the time lapse. Well, that literally took like 3 seconds before they came up. So no time lapse, no fun music. Here they are, free, eating my grass. I love it. Another LVBA first. And my exceptionals watching from afar. Doesn't get much better. Sheep in the setting sun, eating your grass, making babies. All right, folks, very excited about all of this. I know it's kind of silliness, but you know, it's our gonna be anniversary of Chipi's transition. So I can't think really of a better way to honor him, well, besides the tattoo from Sal, a better way to honor him than to have kept on going. And this is exactly that. So Hope you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Love you all, and we'll talk soon.